A long-awaited research has been published in a famous journal, and it is done by senior scientist Mr. D.R. Pattnaik. I'm joining with him, and he had done a research that what is the reason of a monsoon withdrawal in whole country, and it is not limited to 1 year, but it is limited to 40 years. So, sir, how you collected the data and how you compiled it, I think it is a very marathon kind of research, I can say. So, sir, what is the finding of this research? That what is the main reason behind the delay in the withdrawal of monsoon, especially the North India, if I'm talking about?
Yeah, this main objective of our research paper was to investigate how the changes in onset and withdrawal pattern is linked to some of the factors that is happening over the North Indian Ocean or adjoining area. Just like sea surface temperature, how the sea surface temperature is changing, how the convection means that is also represented by one parameter, the outgoing long wave radiation. When it is low, the out OLR value, that means it is more convection. So how that part is changing and how this changes over the North Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, is changing the onset and withdrawal pattern of over India.
So it means we can say the main reason of behind this delay in the withdrawal is the climate change and the increasing of the temperature globally.
Yeah, specifically the increasing global warming, when we call global warming, it is the rise of the land air temperature. Okay, so but specific to our study, it is a okay. It is also I said 40 years data is there, so there is systematic change, and we can say it is a type climate change, but it is related to the rise in sea surface temperature, that is the ocean surface temperature over Arabian Sea, and associated with that rise, the rise in convective activity. Convective activity is also increasing over the Arabian Sea and adjoining or northwest India, etc. And when we see the month of September, that is also very clearly visible, and that is causing the commencement of delay withdrawal of monsoon over northwest India.
If I'm talking about, there are two states, that is Kerala and Uttarakhand. There is excessive rain. Do you find any connection in monsoon and with this excessive rain, and especially in the reference with, you can say, the global warming or the climate change?
No, no, per particular year on year to year basis, any changes, the heavy rainfall or that thing, that will not link to climate change. Okay, so Uttarakhand, what you are telling in October rainfall, or also in Kerala recently in October, so that we will not consider as a climate change. There are many factors, but climate change only when we emphasize the large scale systematic change over a long period of time. If we see, then we call it climate change. Just like the systematically rise in temperature, that's a global warming, that is climate change. Okay, but in specific to our study, we confine to only investigate how this onset and withdrawal pattern is linked to this thing, and we have found that there is a systematic and increasing trend of sea surface temperature, SST, over the mainly over the Arabian Sea. That Arabian Sea is playing a major role, and also increasing convective activity over that region. And due to this factor, that means the delay of withdrawal is very clearly visible. That we can link that part to the factor, that is what I have told, rise in SST and rise in convective activity.
In India, agriculture is totally dependent on the monsoon. If you see the pattern of delay in the monsoon, then what do you think that what will be the effect on agriculture? If you can talk, because it is a question which is beyond your research paper.
Yeah, no, I am not very agriculture expert. How it can be utilized, particularly for short duration, long duration crop, etc. They can tell it. But since monsoon is directly linked with agriculture, so we can investigate further with agro scientists. Our people are there. How this type of shift in pattern, means withdrawal pattern or onset pattern, can have some link with agriculture, and how it can agriculture can be benefited from this thing, that need to be separate discussion with some agriculture
Right,
expert.
separate different discussion, and I think it is a recommendation of your next research.